Well, hello, and welcome back to the Chamber Vibes podcast. I'm your host, Foster Garrett, Director of Marketing and Events for the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. I was not here last week. You actually got the CEO and President, Kayla Waller, but I've recovered from the small bonk to my head, and I'm back in the studio. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, let me just tell you what's going on. Every week, I interview a different chamber member to find out what they do and why they do it, right here at Watts Creative Studios in beautiful Bedford, Virginia. Before we get to the actual podcast, though, I do want to tell you about some of our upcoming chamber events. We have a lot less than we have in previous weeks. We are finally winding down for the year, thank God. But the very next thing that we have, and the only thing we have this November, is a ribbon cutting and Christmas festival at Woods Goods and Mercantile on November 19th at 12 p.m. Woods Goods is an awesome shop. They're one of my fave new stores in Bedford. They have so many different things, and their business is just beautiful. Like every single room in the giant farmhouse they have purchased is just differently designed and has a different theme or a different vendor or whatever inside of it, and it makes your shopping experience a true experience. It's very cool. And not to mention the family that owns it are so nice. But they are having their very first festival, which is their Christmas festival, on November 19th from 12 to 4. Yes, they are looking for vendors. Yes, we are so excited to celebrate them at 12. So please come by, shop around, come check it out. It'll be really, really fun. So it's a great way to spend your Sunday afternoon. The next thing I want to mention is our last Align Before 9 of the year on December 5th at the Welcome Center from 8 to 9 a.m. Our Line Before Nines are morning networking events, so it's before hours, and they're actually super fun. I'm not a morning person, but I love starting my day just with an awesome spread of food, some coffee, and getting to see people that always hang out with the chamber and always come to our events, and people that are new faces and new connections. So it's a really good time. And since we will be at the Welcome Center, we will actually get to check out the Festival of Trees, which gets bigger and bigger every year. If you don't know anything about the Bedford Area Welcome Center's Festival of Trees, you need to look it up because it is super cool. And it is like so big that I am amazed they can fit all those trees in the Welcome Center. So come by December 5th, 8 to 9, last Line Before 9 of the year. No need to register, totally free. Bring your business cards and bring yourself, bring a friend. Last thing I want to talk about, and this is our very, very last thing of the year, is our annual holiday open house at the chamber office on December 15th from 11:30 to 2:30. Sounds exactly like how you think it sounds. Our open house is so fun. I'm excited to be there this year. And we always have like a lot of people just come by and see us since things are winding down for the year. So just if you have like anything you want to chat with us about, it's a great time. Or if you just want to come see us, if you've never been to our office, we're right next to the municipal building in Bedford. So it's a great time. Just come hang out with us. Come say hello. Come enjoy some food and some drink. All right, well, you can find our full calendar of events on bedfordareachamber.com. And if you have any questions for us, I will drop the phone number at the very end of this podcast, so you have to listen all the way through. But without further ado, please allow me to introduce today's guest, Tim Thomas with Harmony Day Support. Good morning, and thanks for coming.
Good morning, Foster. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, well, you're very welcome. Well, before we kind of get into the question and answer, can you just tell me a little bit about yourself, your background, and about your business?
Okay, well, actually, I started my journey with a career in retail.
Okay.
Wasn't very fulfilling, but it's all I knew. And I eventually found a way when I adopted my son, who had some special needs. I found a lot of support at church. I found it at the school, and I became involved with a lot like the PTA and teachers and guidance. He had a lot of good supports in place, and which led to the youth group at the church. Then I got involved with the youth group, and there were a lot of special needs individuals in there. And somehow working through goodwill, I found an opportunity for the Goodwill mission at another day support, and that's what started my career path here. And now I'm doing, for the first time in my life, something that I really love and enjoy, and I'm making a difference every day. So let me say I love what I do.
That's awesome to hear. Always a good thing to hear.
It is, and I've never been able to really say that before now.
Yeah.
Little late getting started, but I would never go back down that path. I enjoy my people that I'm with daily.
When did you start at Harmony?
I've been there almost 4 years.
Oh, wow.
So, and I was in another day support for a little over 3 years when I came to Harmony. And I have to say, when I found Harmony, where I had been driving an hour and 10 minutes to get to this day support every day,
Oof.
and then an hour and 10 minutes back, I found Harmony when I discovered them, and they were pretty much right across the street from me where I
Nice.
live. So that part wasn't hard at all. But then when I interviewed and got the tour of the facility, it was amazing. It was
Really?
much different to my experience at other day supports. It has a very homey feel. We don't have a large day room like a lot of day supports do. We have 12 classrooms.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes we don't refer to them as classrooms because we don't want to make it feel like school. But then again, it is kind of furthering education. So a lot of the individuals there call it day camp.
Cool.
Which I like because it makes it sound more fun.
It is. It does sound a lot of fun.
And that's a big part of our goal, is for them to enjoy what they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the facility was just amazing. I mean, there were hardwood floors instead of white tiles. All the walls have sensory colors on them, so they're soothing and calming. Having said that, 12 rooms, there's different colors in the rooms, and they're all sensory based for people who have sensory issues. And it's just a very relaxing atmosphere, and it's really a good vibe.
I love it.
I do a lot of tours and introduce people to Harmony, and they really enjoy what they see. And that means a lot to me. That makes me think I know that we're doing something right.
It's nice when you can step into a space and immediately feel at ease.
It is. It really is. And I enjoy showing it off.
Yeah, of course.
Because I've been in those, large day rooms or
the sterile places.
Yeah. And this doesn't have the doctor's office feel. It's very homey. Some of the rooms have like love seats and sofas in them.
Nice.
Some of them have lamps. We adjust the lighting according to the needs of the individuals.
Nice.
And, each room has its own vibe.
Yeah.
And we place individuals in the rooms that seem to fit them. And if it doesn't work, there's always 11 more rooms.
True.
Out of 12. So, having said that, there's room for everybody there, and we're growing fast, and that's what's exciting. We have an addition coming early next year.
Ooh, that's so exciting.
I know, right? We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm told early next year they're breaking ground, and I don't want to say the square footage because that's not my thing.
Yeah.
But it's going to be as big or bigger than our facility now.
Wow.
And yes, it's going right next door to us on the side, and we will be attached. And that will make us twice as big once we get in there and remodel the other side to mirror the image on the other side. So it'll just be a great, big, happier home.
That'll be so cool. That's so exciting.
It is. And I get asked every day, some of the individuals, when are they starting to cut down the trees? When are they going to cut down the trees?
Yeah.
And, we just have to be patient. We don't have control of that, but it's coming. It's coming.
Everybody is excited. Well,
oh, yes.
Especially to double the space. That's pretty incredible. Is it going to be, I don't mean to ask too many questions if you're not ready to reveal.
No, it's okay.
Okay, cool. Is it going to be more classroom space or?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I think there's going to be at least 2 large sensory rooms.
Very cool.
With state-of-the-art technology. My director, Andy Coleman, who is an awesome boss, and he keeps me in the loop, and he'll talk about it because he's traveled to other day supports out of state. and he's told me about he's described things to me that are hard for me to imagine, but there's a lot of technology involved that is gives you the feeling in the room of you can make it rainy, you can make it sunny. It's all virtual, but it looks real, um, and it has the real feeling to it. The climate changes in the room; they can change the climate. And the lighting, the lighting adjusts the daylight. You can. I'm hearing like it can be snowing or you can be in Hawaii, and this is something I'm looking forward to myself. I want to go to Hawaii too.
Right? Me too.
Why not hop on board and just go to the Sensory Room and take a little relaxation break?
True. I think it's also very cool, like how functionally accommodating Harmony is. Like, it's not just that you are, you have your values and you do what you can to support all of your. Do you refer to them as? It's not residents; they don't live there.
Right.
But,
It's a day support, so
yes.
we're there 8 8 to 2
8 to
Monday
2.
through Friday.
So you're the first day support that I've had on the podcast. But when I have people that have like residents at their facilities, that's what we call them. They call them their residents. I'm like, in my head, I'm like calling yours like campers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like day camp.
Day camp. Yeah. You're campers.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit why someone would choose to use Harmony Day Support?
Absolutely.
What type of people would benefit?
Okay, so we work with a range. Our mission is to provide individual encouragement and support to adolescents and adults with all levels of developmental disabilities to bring harmony and balance to their lives. Our goal is basically to support each individual's personal development. And it's reinforced with we have great staff. The facility is really nice and homey, and it's really it's dedicated to our community, and we want them to really feel part of the community. Another part of the another aspect of what we do is we have community engagements daily.
Cool.
So every day, everybody gets to go out on one of our buses. I think we're up to 8 buses now.
Oh, that's a lot of buses.
Yeah. And experience the community and interact with everyone. We do a range of activities, and we've done we do museums, libraries. We go shopping.
Nice.
They go to the grocery store. We work with budgeting. We're actually touring a television studio this Friday.
That's so fun.
That was a nice plan that came together and sort of fell into my lap. And some of our guys got to experience boat rides at on Smith Mountain Lake by courtesy of Mitchell's Marina. I want to give them a shout out.
Nice.
And I mentioned they do have a boat that I think is called a tri-tune. I've heard of a pontoon, but they call this a tri-tune. So whatever a pontoon is, it has a third one.
Just bigger than pond.
But it accommodates wheelchairs.
Cool.
You do it for free. You get it for the whole day. And the Smith Mountain Lake Civitan Club, who I met through networking from Harmony, was able to really handle a lot of that and make it happen for us. And I believe 2 of the individuals from the Civitan Club, sorry, I forget names, but they drove the boat for us.
Oh, wow.
So that was a great day.
Yeah.
It was a fun day.
I met the Civitan Club is also a member of our chamber, and they're at our Christmas market this past Saturday, and they're the nicest people ever. But they're very passionate about what they do, and they actually sold out of all of their product for their fundraiser. So
They They truly are the kindest people I've ever come across. I met a lady through networking that was doing something totally different, but she was in the club and she invited me to a meeting up there one day. And then I was asked to speak,
Oh, wow.
which I was okay with. But they were so kind and so nice about it that I just felt at home. And this is not a format I'm used to doing, the public speaking, but I do it a lot. I talk a lot, so this should be an easy thing for me. But they also hosted us for the golf tournament they had this year.
Oh, excellent.
And we got some of the proceeds from that, which was amazing.
Yeah.
So, and that's what they're about. And I really have a great passion for them in my heart. And they have great people on board that do other amazing things.
Oh, yeah.
We have some amazing cookbooks now. I'm using amazing a lot, but I don't know how else to describe them. That one of the members works for, I think it's CATS. That's C.A.T.S. And it's basically children's adaptive something. I apologize.
It's okay.
But what they do is, for no charge, they get donations or they purchase wheelchairs and walkers, equipment for children as they outgrow their equipment. They can put them in something newer, accommodate them to fix it to help them as they grow out of their old equipment. And they don't charge anything to do this.
That's awesome.
And I'm sorry, guys, I forget your names. I love you. I'm bad with names. But I'm selling cookbooks. They're $15 each for them, and it all goes to funding that. So please look us up on Harmony Day Support and let us know if you're interested in one. We have plenty to sell to you for a great cause.
That's very true. And who doesn't want another cookbook? And especially because it's almost time for the holidays. So it'd be the perfect gift.
Christmas gifts.
Christmas gifts.
Yes, we're doing Christmas gifts, people.
Right.
They're red. They are red. The cookbooks are red.
And you know about it now. It's what? You have over a month till Christmas. Get it while it's hot. Do it while you're not running late.
Right. I have a limited supply. I have 4 sold already.
Oh my gosh.
So help us out, people. It's for a great cause, and look them up online too. I know it's CATS with periods at the end of each letter for that acronym.
Well, to turn our minds back into harmony a little bit.
Thank you.
Tell me, how many people do you serve currently? How many people do you have on staff?
Okay. Staff right now, and we're still hiring as we're growing. I think we are at about between 40 and 45 staff.
Wow.
Our individuals, because this changes weekly, I think we're between 140 and 150 individuals.
That's incredible.
Exactly. So you see why we need the space.
Yeah, I do.
You know, we're growing so fast, and
rooms,
we just want to make sure everybody, we don't leave anybody out.
Yeah.
So yeah, as we're growing, it's fun to watch it grow. We're buying more buses. We also provide transportation within the radius to pick up in the morning our own individuals with our buses and drop them back off at home in the afternoon.
Awesome.
And then we have some drivers that come from other companies. And one of the fun things I've been noticing more and more lately in the afternoons and mornings, especially the afternoons when they're coming to pick up and they're waiting, I hear such good feedback from the drivers. And this is not just 1 or 2 drivers. I hear it often about how much they see the care that goes on where we work and how we get everyone to the car safely and to the right vehicle. And we're watching traffic because, in the afternoon between 1:30 and 2, there's a lot of traffic in that place that we're outgrowing, and the traffic is getting heavier. So just making sure that everybody is safe getting to their vehicles and that they have a safe ride home. They see that and they notice it, and they tell me all the time, So I always give that feedback to my director.
That's excellent.
He's awesome.
And you guys are located in Forest, correct?
We are in Forest. It's sort of considered the New London area. So we're
that little wishy-washy area.
Yeah. we're right across the street on 460 from New London Academy.
Gotcha, yeah.
So I guess that puts us in New London, even though our address is Forest. 1173 London Links Drive.
Perfect.
So if you see Sheets, if you take that little right there, well, depending on which way you're coming from Bedford, if you take that right at Sheets, that will put you down there. You take that first left, go past the doctor's office, and we are right on the right.
Excellent.
Our building looks a lot like the doctor's office, so sometimes we get patients and sometimes they get individuals.
We get people
but we work
coming to buy insurance all the time because we're right next to an insurance office, so I understand. And to pay their electrical bill, which we are not the town, so. But I completely understand. Sometimes you just get a happy accident from somebody visiting you that absolutely should not be there.
Right, but it's okay because it's a connection.
Exactly.
It gets the word out, and we're finally getting the word out because I didn't even know it was there for 3 or 4 years driving.
And you lived over there.
And it was right across the street. We're back off the road, and we kind of sit down in a dip. You really can't see anything but our roof from the road.
Gotcha.
Which is nice because it's safe for the individuals.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not a bad thing to be tucked away at all.
No. The location is really good right there at that stoplight.
Yeah.
So transportation is pretty easy for these guys.
Yeah. So you said that with transportation, you pick people up in a certain radius.
Yes.
Where, can you tell me a little bit how far that goes out?
Mostly we do Lynchburg, Forest. I'm not sure if the radius is like a 10-mile radius, a 5-mile. These are the details that I can only absorb so much, and I don't like to speak for other people, but we
Totally
do
fair.
have a transportation manager who works all
Excellent.
this out. And if they're outside of where we can pick them up, we get involved in. Most often, we set up the transportation for them.
Cool.
With other companies.
Oh, nice. So you have a lot of good partnerships.
Oh, we do. We have amazing drivers too.
Nice.
And they care about our guys as much as we do.
Excellent. Well, cool. Is there anything else that you would like to add? Any hopes for the future? Anything you'd like to say to people that are perhaps considering getting more involved with Harmony Day support or attending themselves?
Well, I invite anyone to come for a tour.
Oh, cool.
Even if you don't have someone you're considering bringing there, I think it does the heart good to come in and see what we do. And we have 2 big boards that I show everybody all the time. They are huge, I don't know what inch television flat screens in the lobby. And one is the attendance board, which shows all the staff.
Nice.
The rooms their individuals are in and all the individuals. And the other one shows the community outings for the day. So when they come in the morning, they can look at that board and see where they're going and what time they're going. So routine is very important to most of our individuals, and it certainly is for me. I can definitely say that. And we do provide support anywhere from adolescents, young adults, all the way through the senior years. We've never turned anybody away for too young or too old.
Yeah, excellent.
And everybody fits. Everybody fits in, and it's really nice to continue to stimulate the intellectual development. And every room has, like I said, has a different vibe. The room that I quote, teach, unquote, I don't like to use the word teach, but sometimes we think of it as a little university, the next level. We have a class every day. We do math and money Mondays. Tuesdays are health and safety. Wednesdays are reading and writing. And we have Throwback Thursdays, which is history.
Nice.
Yeah, I kind of like
Great.
that. I came up with that.
Yeah, that's pretty clever. I'll give you that.
And then we have Fun and Freaky Fridays, which is just games, puzzles, fun,
Nice.
movies, popcorn. So that keeps us fresh. So have something different every day, and we don't leave anything out or forget anything. It's really our goal to prepare these individuals for employment.
And you said that you worked at Goodwill previously, didn't you?
Yes.
Does that help you with your work currently, do you think? Because I know Goodwill does a lot with like the one-stop system and like placing aging adults into the workforce.
They do. Goodwill is amazing. They're awesome. And I discovered this just from working in one of the stores. And I was being a sales floor manager. I was training individuals, and they do have a reentry program, all kinds of great programs there. And that's where I found out about the mission.
Yeah.
And someone mentioned my training, the way I was very patient training the new help. The new employees appreciated that, and I'm just very laid back and patient because I've been there. I've been on that side, and I've been doing this so long, and that's where this opportunity arose, and that's what introduced me to what I do now, which is incredible, meaningful work, and I go home every day feeling like rewarded.
Yeah.
Just for getting a smile on someone's face, or I love to make people laugh, and I joke and giggle and carry on with them. That's important because they pick up on that, and they look to their staff. They look up to staff as their inspiration. I don't want to say they're idols, but
role models for sure.
Thank you. Role models is a much better word. And I enjoy my relationship with each and everyone there. I've come in contact and taken them out many times, sometimes after hours. We have events coming up.
Oh, fun.
We're going to be in the Bedford Christmas Parade and the Lynchburg Christmas Parade.
Excellent.
And yes, we are getting back slips daily now. So we're going to have a good turnout for that. For sure to get a couple of those Harmony buses out there.
For sure. You have a lot of them.
We do. We have one really nice big black Berkshire coach. Seats 20
fancy.
plus 2 wheelchairs and a passenger.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and there's a television, 2 monitors on board. So it really has a nice movie feeling on your way to your outing.
I am so jealous. Y'all are wheeling around in style.
It really is nice. I mean, that bus it was amazing. I couldn't believe it when I first stepped on there. That came since I've been there. So we had a big celebration that day.
Nice.
And we just finished our last week, I believe it was, our fall festival.
Oh, cool.
Where we had vendors and live music. We had a live band, and there was dancing and games. And I'm sure I'm leaving out something, but it was so much fun. It was a beautiful day, and we had a great turnout. Everyone was invited, not just the individuals, but their families, their sponsors, anyone who wanted to come. It was open for them, and everybody enjoyed pizza and
all the other fun things.
There was other stuff there. I didn't get to spend any time.
It was a busy day.
Exactly. I stay busy, so I wear a few hats there, but I enjoy that. It keeps me fresh.
Yeah. Well, excellent. Any other events?
Oh, well, yes. I do want to mention this other thing that we just got to attend last week.
Oh, cool.
It's another shout out, but Opera on the James had a very nice production locally at the Forest Library, and they put on a play/opera of The Three Little Pigs.
Oh my gosh.
We had four not individuals, but 4 professionals performing. There was one gentleman who played the keyboards and narrated, and the other actors were dressed so nicely. They spoke so well. It was like a Broadway play come to our little local forest community.
Oh.
And there was a lot of anxiety about going for some of the individuals.
Oh, really?
They didn't know what opera was. We tried to explain it,
It seems very hoity-toity.
Yeah, it does, but they made it so fun. I mean, the wolf was dressed.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a true wolf in every sense, and he howled. And the pigs were so playful, and it was a nice lesson behind it, of
Yeah.
course. And then afterwards, we all got to hang out and shake hands and take pictures with all the crew and cast. We enjoyed that, and I have to give kudos to Opera the James because whenever they come around again,
Mhm.
we will be there, and it was totally free to the public.
Oh,
You just
really?
had to reserve your seats.
Excellent. Well, that
So
is so
if you
cool.
see them, look them up online, Opera on the James, and you can see when they're coming around and where they're going. And they travel a lot,
Oh, yeah.
and they come from all over the world.
And they have a lot of wonderful, like, very high class shows.
They are. This is
Yeah.
not, this is not high school drama.
Yeah.
This is Broadway material
That's
here.
true.
And it's the closest to a Broadway event I've ever attended, for sure. And my guys enjoyed every second of it.
Awesome. Well, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on with me today.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It really is an honor.
Of course.
We appreciate our little local communities. Not saying Bedford is little, Forest is even smaller, but just in general, our local community means everything to us at Harmony. And we bring our people up here to Bedford all the time.
Excellent.
Shout out again to the Bedford Museum.
Yes. There's so many great community spaces in Bedford and beyond, too, everywhere in the area that you can find a lot of local gems that just really care for other people and care for other businesses and what people are trying to do for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bedford is a very welcoming town.
Mhm.
I almost said city, but we're right on the edge there.
We were a city about 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't post in a Facebook group about it, but that's beside the point. What he's laughing.
It's okay. Well, we have a hospital in Bedford.
We do have a hospital.
Okay, we don't have one of those in Forest, so.
Right. Well, Tim, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I think I have spoken everything I needed to speak about, and I can't be more grateful for you having Harmony Day support, and I'm proud to represent Harmony.
Well, thank you. We're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
If people want to get in touch with you, though, what is the best way to do so?
Okay, you can phone us at 434-582-4556, and I or one of our staff there will be glad to take you on a full tour of the building.
Excellent.
There's 2 floors, so it's a lot to see and just a little bit of stair climbing. Or you can look us up on the website at harmonyDaySupport.org. And we also have a Facebook page, also harmonydaysupport.org. And you'll see pictures on there every week from our outings and classes and just things that we do to enrich their lives. And we're very proud to post those pictures. I take a lot of them. Kudos.
Well, wonderful. And you guys really do need to look up Harmony Day Support. They do wonderful things. And thanks again for coming on. If anybody needs anything for the chamber, if you want to learn more about us, about our events, about membership, whatever, you can give us a call at 540-586-9401. Or you can visit our website for more about our mission and the perks of being a member, which is bedfordareachamber.com. We also have a full business directory of our membership, which includes Harmony, so you can learn more and find a bunch of great recommendations and referrals for the whole area. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for listening, and keep an ear out next week for the next Chamber Vibes podcast.